Good news, everybody. We are almost to the very end of our drawing journey. We are so close to the celebration of Christmas. You can almost taste it. And today we're going to be drawing in the last piece of our picture. Tomorrow we're going to have one more final gathering like this to put in some color. Again, that'll be the most fun maybe because you can pick whatever colors you want and we'll get to share how we've done ours together. But today we're finally going to be adding in baby Jesus to the story of the birth of baby Jesus. Why did it take us so long all this time? Okay, well, remember, we've been tracing how Matthew and Luke in the Bible give us stories about all these people that God brought together from very distant places, all to have their own roles in the story of the birth of Jesus. And so we started, can you remember, all the way back at the beginning of this journey in Advent with just a blank piece of paper that we wrote the word God on. And you might remember early on, we turned the letter G into Mary, and that became sort of Mary's arm and sleeve and part of her head. And then the D, a little ways later, became the face of this sheep and the base of the staff for this shepherd. And we haven't done anything with what was the O. We finally made a manger last time, and today's the day that O is going to become baby Jesus wrapped in swaddling cloths and laid in that food trough. Come in close, I'm going to show you how we're going to do it. Well, I can hardly contain myself with excitement because we are finally here. We started out with God, G-O-D, and everything else has gotten transformed except for this strange egg-shaped empty place here in the center of our picture, which I'm so grateful you've been patient here. I've wanted us to remember that this story really is empty until we get Jesus there, that for all the other exciting characters, the angels and the faraway travelers and even Caesar and Herod themselves, they're not the center of the story. It's really Jesus. So we've been waiting for this empty space to be filled in, and God was at the beginning of our story bringing it all together, but now God and Jesus is the one bringing it to a rightful closure here. So there's our big old circle that was our letter O. We're going to draw a smaller circle in there. That's going to be Jesus' head. Now, Jesus, like babies would have been in first century ancient Israel or Palestine, it's customary that they be wrapped up real tight in little strips of cloth. This is the kind of thing that we guess maybe looks something like this. We're going to imagine that he's sort of wrapped up in bands of cloth, and that we can't see anything else of his body but just head sticking out because the rest of him is all wrapped up tight. That would help keep him warm, but it would also keep their arms and legs from flailing around and help him maybe to get to sleep. So we're going to make Jesus sleeping here. So we're going to put two eyes just like that. You see that? How we made sort of, they almost look like smiley faces, just sort of two closed eyes like that. And I'm going to give him a nose. I'm just going to give him a little nose like that. And I'm going to make his mouth just a little dot like that to suggest that he's asleep. There we go. Got that? Now, I don't know how much hair baby Jesus had when he was born. I'm going to say maybe a little bit, so I'm going to fill in just a little bit peeking out from outside of the swaddling cloths, the bands of cloth that he's wrapped with. But there we go. We've got our baby Jesus. We've got some hay in the manger. There's our manger. Last time we made it out of wood. We've got Mary over here. We've got Joseph. We've got shepherds. We've got sheep. We've got ourselves a nativity scene. That's pretty exciting. Tomorrow, for our final session, we're going to color this picture in, and I'm going to invite you to color yours in as well. So be thinking, are you going to use crayons? Are you going to use colored pencil? Are you going to use markers? Whatever you want to use, we're going to spend our time doing that, and we can show a finished product next time. Thanks for being with us this whole way on our Advent drawing journey.